everything tomorrow. Everything. Gymnastics, running, parallel bars. It's all my jam. I'm ready.
Day 2 and just another freaking amazing day at the CrossFit Games.
We are starting day 2. You can see the Coliseum right behind me here. We've got a lot of stuff going on today. It might seem like a less busy day compared to some other days, and it is, but we still have a ton of the Masters and Adaptive Athlete divisions going today. There are just so many heats for those, and we have that extra individual and team event, so we do have a lot going on. It should be fun. I'm also going to try to check out the vendor village a little bit today, so stay tuned for all of it.
How was that?
I was scared going out because so many girls passed me. But once I got to the rope and everything, it was smooth sailing, and then it was just like, just push the run.
Was this your first event?
Second. We just got off a 5-minute biker, max front squat, max strict pull-up.
How are you feeling so far?
It's like, it's crazy. It's more like I feel like I'm looking around and trying to find, like, I hear my name, but I don't know where it's coming from. But
what is it like when you work so hard to be competing at the CrossFit Games now?
It makes me want to cry, to be honest. Like, my fight was kind of unlike anybody else's, so I feel like this is, I just want to soak everything in and just take every minute of it.
How was it like working with the other girls here? What are they like?
They're amazing. We've all become really close. We became close on Instagram beforehand, so then once we got to meet each other, it was just like hugs and loves and like, you go girl, you go.
Do you have another event today?
We do, at 2:30.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
I was gonna catch up with Ken Ogden and Yvonne Howard, two of the Masters athletes, 60 plus aged athletes that I know that just did that event, but both of them got lost on the run, so I didn't see them on their way out. Well, not actually lost, they just, the event ended while they were running.
Oh, it's fantastic because you get to see everybody, and I always say it's like band camp because we come back and it's the same people that we've been, you know, working with, and you get to see them after a year, and it's so exciting. And plus, just the atmosphere is really fun, and it's just fun to volunteer and watch fit people.
Yeah, it's a lot of work though too, I imagine. What are your hours like here?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but honestly, you don't, it's like 7 a.m. to like 8 p.m., but you don't really feel it because you take breaks. And it's, if you love volunteering, it doesn't feel like working.
Yeah, what's your favorite part about the whole experience?
Watching the athletes, because you just sit there and think, wow, how much they train and put time and effort into it, that it's really fun to see them like excited about how well they do.
Why should other people consider volunteering?
Oh, because one, free stuff. Majorly. And then again, it's just fun to see everything. So if you are really enjoying CrossFit or watching competitions, you're able to see that and volunteer, so it's a perk.
This is the vendor pavilion. It's basically in between the Coliseum, which you see as soon as you come into the venue, and North Park. So you see the Coliseum, then the vendor pavilion, you have to go beyond that to get to North Park. People over here in this ice barrel.
You're gonna need more barrel.
It looks a little funny, but I'm sure it's helpful.
Like O2?
Yeah, sure.
Are you free?
Yeah.
Here, we'll give you one of these recovery pass.
Okay.
Give you free O2 all weekend long. And then on the back, the QR code, $25 off on the website.
Cool, thank you.
We like lemon lime or blackberry currant.
Which one is better?
Well, I prefer the blackberry currant myself, but a lot of people like the lemon lime, more traditional like flavor, like a Gatorade or whatever.
Okay, I'll try that. We'll go with the traditional. Thank you very much.
All right, enjoy.
And look at the beginning of that journey in how we take our first steps in deciding if we want to coach, if it's the right choice for us, and then some first ideas on how we go about beginning the journey without creating too much stress or worrying about barriers, but understanding that there's a challenge involved with coaching. And we want to make that a simple journey if you're motivated to do it and work with people.
I've got people over here trying out the torque tank. This is an incredibly long line. Who are you all waiting to see?
Matt Fraser.
Oh, that makes sense. Now this is something I've never seen before. A true form runner with turf. It appears you could take a nap in the vendor pavilion if you need to. Just try out one of these beds over here. It's performance experience. I got one of these. It's an O2, I've never had it before, so I wanted to give it a try and give you my first initial opinion of it. It is the lemon lime flavor. I'm told that was the more traditional flavor, so I figured I'd go with that. Instant reaction, I prefer carbonated beverages. Big fan of carbonation. This is not carbonated, it's flat, and it tastes kind of flat when you think it might be carbonated because it's in a can, but the flavor's not too bad. It's fairly subtle. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but you know, it's not bad. 7 times more oxygen than standard water. So you got more oxygen in here. Apparently that's what it does. It gives you oxygen.
I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the G, these no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me.
That event was pretty cool to watch, although a little bit hard to follow because everyone was so spread out and it's just hard to see everyone's numbers and where everyone's running. But I'm going to take a look at the leaderboard so I can see exactly how it all shook out. But for now, I think I'm going to head into the Coliseum. It is so hot and I just need a break from the sun. So many questions right now.
Change gotta come, put that on me and watch me educate. Yeah, we been could've started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, to set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solo, we need Evie in the game now. Make it change so the earth we know can stay around. Make it change cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean and we need. Stuff on the floor, sweep up the scene. Neat, going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean and we need. Stuff on the floor, sweep up the scene.
Jason!
And now Kern and Masala.
Did you know you were going to win that?
Taking a moment before
Say that again?
Did you know you were going to win that?
I was really worried. I've never done a pegboard before, but after that, I'm good. All downhill from there. So, oh, good, yeah.
It was great. You got me.
Thank you. Oh, say again, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Amanda.
What else are you excited for this weekend?
Everything tomorrow. Everything. Gymnastics, running, parallel bars. It's all my jam. I'm ready.
Good luck.
Thank you.
2 and just another freaking amazing day at the CrossFit Games. I am very excited by just how competitive the games have been this year. I mentioned before that I wanted to see a competitive race, and we are getting a lot of those. And the leaderboard is not looking like what most people expected it to at the beginning of the weekend, and that makes me so, so excited. It's not that I don't want to see some of these big and fantastic names do well. I would love to see Tia win 6 in a row. That would be a big deal. But I've gotten bored of the games being decided after the first event or the second event because the same person is leading all weekend. And we are not seeing that. And we're not seeing it in the women's division or in the team division this year, the two divisions that seemed like the ones that were almost a guarantee. So I am so excited. Things really did shake up again today on day 2. Day 2, which was supposed to be just the adaptive and the age group athletes, which I did try to get a lot of coverage of because it was supposed to be their day, and that weather delay yesterday kind of impacted the athletes today because now we had the individuals and teams competing and kind of stole some of the limelight from those adaptive and age group athletes. But I wanted to make sure to spotlight them too, so I hope you enjoyed all of that. I hope to get more of them the next 2 days as well because they're also super important. But on the women's side, we've seen quite the shakeup. So Tia Claire Toomey, I'm pretty sure, went into today in, I believe, 8th place, and now she is back up into 3rd. So we had this event today that was the shuttle to overhead, and that was a 2-score event, so 200 points. And there were 3 separate events yesterday and 300 points. So it's almost as many points as we had yesterday today. So just a big opportunity to get a lot of points on the board for Tia, and she took advantage of it, taking a 1st and a 2nd. No surprise there, but she was able to work her way all the way up into 3rd place, and she's only 16 points out of 1st. So by the end of tomorrow, we could see Tia dominating the way she usually does, but it was exciting, at least for the first 2 days, to not have Tia at the top of the leaderboard, and now she can possibly continue back on her trek to 6 in a row. We shall see. But I'm really excited about the women's division. Lots of young names: Mal, Emma Lawson. Although in 4th we have Christy Ermo O'Connell, and she's just been around for a really long time and does really well. So super excited to see how she does the rest of the weekend. I am recording this after I believe the leaderboard is fixed, but there was a little bit of a mess with this shuttle to overhead workout, the shuttle portion of that scoring. There were just crazy times from the first heat that would be physically impossible on both the men and women's side. They have gotten it figured out, and it did change things a lot, actually. It made the point spread on the women's side a lot closer than it was prior to the fix. So I'm glad they got it fixed. On the men's side, we are possibly seeing a little bit of dominance here, but it's not from who we expected, Justin Medeiros. It's Ricky Garrard. He is sitting in 1st place, and he's been in 1st place all weekend. I think a lot of people like this comeback story, and I totally understand it. He had a 4-year ban, and it is just really hard to stay in something for 4 years while you can't actually do it. And he did, it appears, and got even better over that time. So I get why people like the story. It's a comeback story, and it could be a pretty epic one if he can maintain this lead or just end up on the podium at the end of the weekend. Right now, though, he is more than 60 points in 1st place, so could be a dominant weekend for Ricky. We'll have to see. And to the team side, I am loving the teams this year. I think it is so exciting. I think it was made exciting right off the bat when Annie Thorsdottir decided to create a team. Right away, we just got this extra flame lit on the teams, and it was just so exciting to see some of the biggest names of the sport going team. So right there, it was exciting before the season even began. And now that we're actually in it, Oslo Navy Blue is killing it. Now, they finished 2nd last year, and I think sometimes people forget that. So they're not like coming out of nowhere here. They are a good team, were expected to be a good team, but I don't know if they were expected to be so good that they're wearing the leader jersey on the third day. They will go into tomorrow in that leader jersey. Friday, they will be wearing it, and they deserve it. They've won, I believe, 2 events at this point. Very impressed with them. Happy to see someone pushing Mayhem. If Mayhem wins and Rich gets his 10th win, that'll be awesome, and it'll be awesome to see. But it's even more awesome to watch them have to battle for it. So very excited about that. Also pretty excited about how CrossFit Reykjavik did today. I thought they might have been dead in the water, to be honest, after yesterday. They were just... I was worried they were defeated after taking a 30th place finish, but they came in fired up today and are doing really, really well. They are sitting in 5th place after having won 30th place finish. They're still fighting, and they could still be on the podium. Because there seems to be more parity among the teams this year, there'll be less dominant points, which will allow teams like Reykjavik, who may have a bad finish, to actually battle their way back to make it onto the podium. So I am so excited to get to Friday. I hope all of you join me in watching my Friday videos. Subscribe if you'd like to see that. I appreciate all of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, I am recording this in the bathroom of my hotel room because the lighting in the room is awful. It is like yellow. So hopefully this doesn't sound too weird. It's also why I have this little mic, so it doesn't sound too bathroom-like.